Your ego is a liar. Right now, it's whispering in your ear, keeping you small, keeping you safe, keeping you stuck. And until you understand what it really is, you'll never break free. So let's expose it. Your ego isn't confidence. It's not self-esteem. It's the false identity you've built over years. It's every label you've attached to yourself, your job title, your achievements, your failures, what people think about you, the image you desperately try to protect. Your ego is that voice in your head constantly asking, how do I look? What will they think? Am I good enough? It's the part of you that needs to be right, that takes everything personally, that compares you to everyone else. And here's the brutal truth. Your ego doesn't want you to grow. It wants you safe. Because growth means risk. Growth means you might fail. You might look stupid. You might be exposed as not having it all figured out. And your ego would rather die than face that. Listen to me. Every time you don't take action because you're worried what people will think, that's your ego. Every time you stay in your comfort zone because you're afraid of looking foolish, that's your ego. Every argument where you need to win instead of learning, that's your ego running your life. Your ego creates separation. It makes you see everyone as competition. I'm better than them, or I'm not as good as them. Both are prisons. Both keep you trapped in comparison instead of living your truth. The ego feeds on external validation, likes, status, approval, recognition, and it's never satisfied. You could have everything and still feel empty because you're chasing something outside yourself to fill a hole inside. This is why you feel anxious, why you feel like an imposter, why success never feels like enough, because you're living for your ego instead of your soul. But here's what changes everything. You are not your ego. You are the one watching the ego. When you can step back and observe your thoughts, your defensiveness, your need for approval, that's your true self. That's the real you beneath all the noise. The spiritual masters teach this. The moment you stop identifying with your ego is the moment you become free. You're not your job, you're not your achievements, you're not what people think of you, you're the eternal awareness experiencing all of it. The goal isn't to destroy your ego, that's impossible. The goal is to stop letting it control you, to act from authenticity instead of fear. Here's how you take back control. Catch it in action. Notice when you're being defensive, when you need to be right, when you're seeking validation, just notice. Awareness is the first step. Question it. When you feel resistance, ask yourself, is this my truth speaking or my ego protecting itself? The ego screams, your truth whispers, do the scary thing. Post that content even if it's not perfect. Admit when you're wrong. Try something you might fail at. Every time you act, despite your ego's fear, you weaken its grip. Stop performing. Do things for you, not for recognition. Growth isn't a highlight reel. It's messy, private work that nobody sees. Your ego will fight this. It'll tell you this doesn't apply to you, that you're different. That's how you know it's working. The person you could become is on the other side of your ego. The life you want is waiting for you to stop playing small. So step into the fire. Face the fear. And watch what happens when you finally stop caring what everyone thinks and start living your truth. Talks with Dave.